Hi, I'm Witt with Taylor Guitars, and today I want to talk to you about the T5 thin line. And the T5 is a guitar that lives in two worlds because it does electric sounds really well and it does acoustic sounds really well. In terms of construction, it has a sapele back and sides, a mahogany neck. This particular guitar has a maple top on it. For your electronics, it's going to feature a 9-volt active system. So you have a 9-volt battery box back here, driving an onboard preamp, volume, bass, and treble, each one with a center detent. Now that center detent allows you to either cut volume, cut bass, cut treble, or boost volume, bass, and treble beyond what's intrinsically in the guitar. For your pickups, you have a body sensor right about here. You hear me tapping on that. You have a stacked humbucker that's visible, and you have a pickup that's buried beneath the fretboard right about here. You control the combinations of those three pickups with a 5-way selector switch right here on the side. Let's listen to those sounds. For position number 1, it's the most acoustic sound. It's the neck pickup as well as that body sensor. A great acoustic sound. Now, anytime you're playing an acoustic guitar and you want to amplify it, you want to use an acoustic amplifier. So I'm using this system right here. Anytime we play an electric guitar, we want to play through an electric amplifier, which I'm using an A-B-Y box, so it lets me choose between amp A, amp B, or Y, which is both at the same time. I'm going to switch over to an electric amplifier now because positions 2 through 5 all feature electric sounds. Position 2 gives me just that neck pickup. I've turned off the body sensor now, and I'm going to switch amplifiers. So it's nice and warm and round, just like you'd expect from a neck pickup on an electric guitar. But what's cool about that position is it lets me show you what the EQ can do. If I were to roll off a lot of that treble and boost a lot of the bass, you get a nice fat jazz sound. If I do just the opposite and I boost a lot of the treble and I cut that bass, I'm going to get something totally different. You get something that is really appropriate for Motown music, and you add a little bit of overdrive to that, and it's a nice singing solo tone. If I flatten that EQ out again and go to position number 3, that's going to give me just the bridge by itself. Now this is nice and spanky, really snappy. Great for country style licks, but if you add a little bit of overdrive, don't forget, it's still this guitar. So the T5 gives you the freedom to switch effortlessly back and forth between high-gain electric lead tones and acoustic tones. If we go on to position number 4, that's going to give us both of these pickups, the neck and the bridge on. Position 5 does the same thing. However, position 4 winds them in parallel, which means the sound goes through both pickups at the same time and then out through your guitar rig. Position 5 winds them in series, which means the sound goes through one pickup and then it gain stages into the next one and then out through your rig. The difference in sound is noticeable though. In position 4, it sounds like a 50s hollow body. In position 5, you get a little bit more of everything. More mid-range, a little bit more top-end bite, and it feels a little bit swampy if you add a touch of overdrive. Now you've heard me walk through the 5 positions in both acoustic and electric amplifiers, and you've heard some nice high gain tones, some nice clean tones, some classic tones, some modern tones. Now what I want to do is I want to turn on both amps at the same time. Through the electric amp you hear a little bit of overdrive, a little bit of edge of breakup, and through the acoustic amp you're going to hear that great acoustic sound. T5 page on the Taylor Guitars website, there's a really neat feature that allows you to hear the T5 plugged into a lot of different amplifiers for more creative possibilities.